All right, so now that we have WordPress installed, let's go ahead and install WooCommerce. So I'm going to log in to the WordPress website we just created, the WordPress installation we just completed, rather. We'll go ahead and save that in Chrome. And now we're going to install WooCommerce. So remember what WordPress is. Before we do that, let's just take a tour of the retail side of WordPress. As you can see, this WordPress installation came with a theme already built into the installation. So this is a native WordPress theme. I believe that theme is called 2022, yep. So WordPress requires a theme to work. A theme is what you would consider to be, let's say in layman's term, is just a fancy word for template. So WordPress by itself cannot be used without a template. Okay, so we'll go over, there's a whole video on that, and we'll go over that at that time. So just so you know, when you are installing WordPress, it already comes with these 3 pre-made templates. Okay, now these templates are actually developed by Automatic, which is the holding company for WordPress.org. It's the parent company for WordPress.org. So let's go to the plugins here on the left-hand side, and then we're gonna click on Add New. So we're gonna look for the WooCommerce plugin. So we have the WooCommerce plugin here. And this is by Automatic, which is the parent company for WordPress.org. They are developing WooCommerce. They developed WooCommerce, they created WooCommerce. So you want to make sure that when we type WooCommerce, we see that it's by them, because there are a lot of different sort of like WooCommerce plugin spin-offs that aren't actually related to WooCommerce. So as you know, when you're trying to build an online store, you're going to need a shopping cart. Okay, you're going to need shopping cart functionality, and this is what WooCommerce does. It's built on top of WordPress to give WordPress e-commerce functionality. Okay, payment capture functionality, storing customers' information dynamically. So all of these, adding products, adding descriptions to the products, adding photos. Okay, these are all functions of WooCommerce. Okay, by natively, WordPress does not come with those functions. So WooCommerce uses some of the popular features of WordPress that's already built in, and then extends the functionality of those pre-made or those actual functions. Okay, so WooCommerce is built on top of WordPress. So let's go ahead and install WooCommerce. Essentially, we're going to transform this website into a online shopping cart. Think of WooCommerce's role in that possibility. So the plugin is installed, and now we're just going to click activate. Now, as you can see, it's still circling, so we'll wait for it to circle. So once we are installing WooCommerce, we're going to get to the WooCommerce installation wizard. Now, if you're running a business or if you have an LLC already set up, you can put in the address for the LLC. This is just going to show the customer on their receipt who they're dealing with. There's a way to hide this information anyways, but this is also going to determine, okay, just put in your address there. This is also going to determine where the origin shipping point is, okay? Now your email address, you don't actually have to put there, but we'll put all this information here. Get tips, product updates, and inspiration. You do not need to do this here. So we're going to hit continue. Now, WooCommerce uses a type of data tracking to help improve the platform. It's free, it's open source, why not? Okay, in the spirit of open source, they're giving you a free tool, a free shopping cart, online shopping cart tool, which with all of these robust features, okay, is something that we can actually do for them as a favor to collect information on how we're using WooCommerce, and it also alerts them to things like bugs, usability issues, etc. So why not? Now, choose your industry. For our demo store, we're going to be making a tennis store, an online tennis store. So my category would be fashion, apparel, and accessories. Okay, keep in mind this is just a demo. We're going to be selling physical products, so we can hit continue. There's nothing else you need here, okay? WooCommerce is, like we said, it's owned by Automatic, and Automatic is a for-profit business, so they're obviously trying to upsell you some other things, but you don't need them. Okay, so how many products do you plan to display? So for this demo store, it's 11 to 100. Are we currently selling anywhere? No, but if you are, choose where you are selling. So I'm put no. I'm setting up for a client. You don't need to do that. Hit continue. We recommend enhancing your store with these free extensions. So add recommend business feature to my website. There's nothing you need to do here. You can deselect all of this. So accept credit cards and popular payment methods with WooCommerce payments. There's nothing you need to do there. There's print shipping labels with WooCommerce shipping. There's nothing you need to do there. But if you have a sort of, if you want WooCommerce to print shipping labels for you, they have plugins for that, and it's free. So get automatic sales tax with WooCommerce tax. That would be up to you. This is not needed, but if you want some automated sales tax figures, you can do that here. Some merchants prefer not to do that because they want to maybe their tax situation is better off without something like this. Okay, so you don't need to do that. Level up your email marketing. You don't need this, and you don't need this. Okay. There are better plugins for Google listing ads. So I just wanted to bring you here to let you know you do not need any of this. If you leave this pre-selected, it's going to basically set up this installation wizard and install all of these additional plugins. And we don't need a lot of plugins to make this work. So we're going to hit continue. Now the theme we're going to leave for now, or I'm going to show you a theme that we're going to use that's going to be the best theme. Okay. And there will be an option in the description of this video to, not in this video, but when we get to themes, to download a theme. So we're going to skip this step, that step in particular. So this is, again, part of the installation wizard. There's a lot of things that we have to do in order to make this fill up to satisfactory. Such as setting up payments and tax rates and shipping costs and getting more sales. We will cover all of this when we get to the best WooCommerce configuration overviews. So add your store detail to complete store setup. Again, we don't need to do anything here. Custom your store with extensions. There's nothing else we need to do here. Okay. So this is how you set up WooCommerce. This is how you install WooCommerce. So what we're going to take a look at next is we're going to take a look at configuring WooCommerce for the best settings. So that's going to include some of these options here, along with some options on how to optimize WooCommerce, the best setting that most merchants will use for WooCommerce. So let's do it in the next video.